Incoming transmission.
Howdy, and welcome to this video on how to drive better in racing games. So, you've played a few online racing games or a few computer games, and you're finding it kind of hard to compete with people online, or maybe you're more into the serious competition end of things and you want to know how to improve or how to get that edge on your opponent. Well, I've got a few tips here for you based on my own racing experience. That includes some real world racing as well, which is go-karting, but anyway, let's go right into it. So, one thing you want to do is you want to brake in a straight line before the corner. Keep it tidy, no messy lines. Try and take the apex of the corner, so the apex is starting out wide, then cutting across near the inside of the corner, and finishing out wide. So you're taking as minimal tarmac as you possibly can going through the corner. That usually is the right line round a bend. Sometimes you maybe would take a slightly wider line, but generally speaking you want to cut that apex as fine as you can without incurring a penalty, so don't cut it too far. Also, minimize the wheel spin. You don't want to be coming out the corners like like Fast and Furious, like with the tires all flaring up. You want to try and kind of keep it smooth coming out, so try and kind of carry the speed through the corner rather than skidding in and out. I know that kind of style is maybe, with the drifting or skidding is kind of fashionable, but it's not fast. And another thing you want to do is look at faster drivers. If you're getting beaten in you're playing online and some others are quicker than you, when they go past you, have a look at what line they're taking. They might know something about the track that you don't. Also, you can look at their brake lights to see how late they're braking for each corner, how much they're braking, etc. And if you can't keep up, then just try and follow them. That's definitely one way that will work. And as I mentioned, they might know something you don't about the course. The course itself, you want the course. You want to know the track. It's no good just driving blind on a new track. I mean, that's why in Formula 1 they have these 2 test days and then hours of practice before every race, because they want to know that track like the back of their hand. So if you want to go quicker, learn the tracks. I mean, I personally I know Brands Hatch very well, being a Brit, and I'm very good around there generally because of that. So yeah, and leading on with that, you want to experiment with different lines around bends. So for example, here if we watch, this is how I used to take this corner. I used to go in very sharp and come out sharp. I mean, I thought this was more of a hairpin style corner, but then with a bit of time learning the track, I realised, like this in this footage, you can actually brake a lot less, a lot later, and just kind of maintain the speed, come out nice and smooth. And it's like, must be about probably gains you nearly a second there. Just those two different lines. Corners with longer apexes, longer corners, you want to brake a little bit later and carry a bit more speed through the corner. There's no point in braking too early on a very long apex, such as this one in Spa. Just carry a bit of speed in. Other than that, another thing is focus, because it's consistency that wins a race. The best drivers are almost always consistent. It's not so much that they have a magic formula, they just do everything right and don't make any mistakes. So keep your focus in, use brake markers into corners, don't brake too early, don't brake too late. Generally I find the 100 meter or yard, say 100 meter, sorry, 100 meter marker is a good kind of place to start braking on any kind of medium to slow corners. Yeah, use slipstreams. Slipstreams are always going to work usually on these modern games, just as they would in real life. And yeah, you might not be the best natural talent out there, but if you follow these principles that I'm outlining, take a good line, accelerate out as early as you can without minimizing the wheel spin. That's good principles, and if you've got principles, you'll have some pace. So that's about wraps this up. GLHF out on track, and enjoy the racing, baby. I'm out.